Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here, and I just posted my unboxing video of the Galaxy Z Fold 6. I will link to that down below in case you missed it, but in this video, we're gonna take a look at the Galaxy Z Flip 6. And yes, don't worry, I still have my Galaxy Watch Ultra video coming soon, so be sure to subscribe so you're notified when that goes live, and my Fold and Flip videos in the future. Now, Samsung has a lot of great trade-in deals for the Z Flip 6 going on, and I will link to all the best ones down in the description, and even if you click through the link in the description, you can get a $100 bonus if you pre-order the Z Flip 6 or the Z Fold 6. Anyways, that's linked down below, but in this video, we're gonna take a quick look what comes in the box and then of course get some hands-on with Samsung's thinnest flip yet. Let's get started. Here we go, the Galaxy Z Flip 6 from Samsung in that blue color. I'm glad Samsung gave me this one. There are a lot of other really cool looking colors as well, so definitely be sure to go through those. I'll link to that. But anyways, opening up the box for the first time, we're gonna set our phone to the side, see what comes up here. Inside of this box, it looks like we've got our SIM ejection tool right there. We do have a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable for charging, plus a quick start guide. That's it. And on to what you came to see, the brand new Galaxy Z Flip 6 from Samsung with this cover display, their flex window. Peel that off, and right here, boom, there it is. And let's boot this up for the first time. And while it turns on, let's take a closer look at the hardware. So down at the bottom, we do have some microphones. We've got our USB Type-C port and a speaker. Moving along, on the right side here is where your volume rockers are. Power button with that embedded fingerprint scanner. I want to point out that there's just a slight camera bump with that dual camera system. On the hinge here, there it is. It does say Samsung. Again, keep in mind this is that blue color. On this side, I believe this is our ultra-wideband antenna plus our SIM card slot. A very close look at that blue color. It's more of a matte blue look, and folding it open for the first time, it's taking a quick close-up, sits completely flat. And a look at that front screen. We'll dive into that a little bit more, but I want to talk about these cameras. You actually have some new sensors for these cameras, which is really nice to hear. I'm excited to try these out. But you have a 50 megapixel main camera lens plus a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. And I want to point out, just check that nice little subtle color pop on the lens. I do like that addition. This actually will change depending on the specific phone color that you get. You're going to want to protect your new premium and expensive phone. And this brings us to our sponsor, Spigen. Spigen has proven to be a leader in cases for foldables and consistently makes them better every year for the Flip and Fold. Aside from the Tough Armor Pro case that we saw last year with that super useful kickstand, which I love that feature, Spigen's bringing a new Ultra Hybrid Pro, which I love. Especially having such a stylish phone with cool colors, it's nice to have a simple and sleek option to show off the new phone. Not only that, both of these cases offer protection for your Galaxy Z Flip 6 hinge, and the mechanism feels very premium. Of note, Spigen offers easy fit screen protectors for that outside display that I can recommend, and they are so simple to install. Considering you'll have the outside display exposed most of the time, you don't want anything to happen to it. They also offer protection for your Galaxy wearables. There's some really cool cases for the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro, which you can see. I love the style of the lock fit case. And Spigen already has me covered for the Watch 7 Ultra. That video is coming soon. If you purchase 2 or more Unpacked related Spigen products, you can get 15% off when you use the code QBKing777. Links in the description. Now let's run through the startup process, and I'll talk about anything that's noteworthy. Just like in all the other Flips, there is an embedded fingerprint scanner inside that power button. Just setting our thumb down, there's a vibration feedback. The haptic feedback's great. Vibration motor feels very premium. This phone does feel a little tall. Obviously, when you use just a normal candy bar style phone that doesn't flip, this might feel just a little bit tall, but you do get used to it over time. Continuing on through, and we are all set. We can add more later. Pointing out there is a fingerprint always on option, so it will skip the lock screen and go straight to the home screen when you set your finger on the sensor. You can use both cover and main screen. It's really up to you. Z Flip 6 has Galaxy AI built in, a ton of features: call assist, note assist, transcribing, voice audio recordings, and even some like drawing assist. We'll test those out in just a second. Taking care of your phone, there's just some tips. There is a pre-installed screen protector on the inside. Don't take that off, but I do want to point something out. So here's the Z Flip 5. Check out the crease right there, and here is the Z Flip 6 right next to it. A clear difference in visuals and feeling. I can barely feel it, so they've definitely updated the crease on the screen with the Flip 6. Well done, Samsung. All right, we are all set up and ready to go with the Z Flip 6. Let's check out our displays. So this is a 3.4-inch Super AMOLED display at 60 hertz. I would have liked to at least see 90 hertz if at all possible. You can completely customize this front screen. They have a bunch of different wallpapers here, but check this one out. So this is an interactive wallpaper. You'll notice just all these little cute little puppies and teddies. Okay, I've double tapped to lock the screen on, but here we go. So if I tap on it, you'll see it interacts, but it does use the accelerometer as well. So if I flip the phone upside down, there they go. They follow the orientation of the phone. So that's just a little fun little thing. And again, you can completely customize this, and we can swipe over and check our notifications as well. Opening up our phone, there it is. This is a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display going up to 120 hertz refresh rate. You get a 1080p resolution, and it has a 22:9 aspect ratio. So like I said earlier, a little bit tall, so you just have to kind of get used to it and balance it appropriately. Going into our display settings out of the box, motion smoothness is set to adaptive between 1 and 120 hertz. You can bump it down to 60 hertz if you'd like to save some battery. You can even change the camera cutout and even hide it on a per app basis. So in case that bothers you, and your screen mode, you can change your white balance, and there's presets natural and vivid. And be sure to go to cover screen where all of these settings are. You can add new, you can manage all of these clocks and wallpapers. The cover screen timeout, that's kind of nice that you can customize. I wish it could be more, actually. You also can customize, add, edit all of your widgets. There's so many different ones that you can run through. You can choose to show notifications, turn screen on for notifications, and have preset quick responses. So I did just add a weather widget. There it is. So it did get added. Just a quick check of the weather in Paris where I'm at. I do have a flight tomorrow. Looks like we might get a little rain. Hopefully that's okay. And like I mentioned, all new camera system. Let's just test that out. Snap some pictures real quick. Seems to be very quick and snappy. You can go to that 0.6x lens, which is the ultra wide angle lens. There is no dedicated, I guess there it is, down there, a little right below it. 2, you can zoom in. 4, you can zoom in all the way up to 10. I think that's as far as you can zoom. Yeah, 10x is as far as you can. All that's digital zoom, by the way. There is no zoom lens on this phone, but you do get a 50 megapixel sensor size. In terms of modes, portrait mode, pretty standard video. You can shoot all the way up to 4K, 60 frames per second. No 8K, the Fold actually shoots in 8K. The Flip does not. And then going over to more is where your Pro mode is, night mode, all of the great Samsung settings in the camera. In terms of specs, you get the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, which is the latest flagship processor from Qualcomm. So that's actually great, coupled with that 4,000 milliamp hour battery. I do expect battery life to be very good. Also, for the first time ever, there's a vapor chamber cooling system in the Flip. And I did take a look at the internals of it. It's really cool and actually pretty big. So hopefully thermals are solid on this phone. Of course, you're going to want to turn that cover screen preview on so the other people you're taking a picture of can see themselves. You want to be able to take a picture. You can customize the view so it's a more punched in view, or you can have the full resolution view. Really easy to take a picture. You can just hold your hand up. It'll start a quick timer. It seems like it recognizes my hand much better than previous generations. So that's a welcome change that's working so well. And don't forget, you don't even have to flip that phone open to take your picture. You can just do it while folded. I'm using the volume rockers to take the picture. But again, you can use that hand trick even when it's folded. Boom. All right, time to check out an AI feature right here. There's a group of different ones where you can resize, you can transform your picture into artistic styles and more. So the one we did in the fold was sketch to image. I'm not gonna do that one this time. Let's try something else. So you can choose a portrait style to apply. Let's try comic and generate that. Again, this is using their Galaxy AI. Okay, there is a cartoon of me. That's actually kind of crazy. Kind of looks like me. I need to shave my beard, dang. Let's try all the other ones. I'll go real quick. 3D cartoon. We've got a watercolor of me. And finally, just a quick black and white sketch as well. You do get other AI features such as their interpreter mode. This is actually super useful. So what you can do is actually show this. I don't actually know what that says. Maybe it's letting them know how it works, but while the cover screen's on, hello, how are you? I'm looking for the nearest cafe. Boom. And then they can just read it from there, so you can still look at your phone, interact with the screen, but they can read what you have said. And it's, you could tell, real-time translation. So it's writing it out. You don't even need to have them say anything, really. They can just read what you're saying as you're talking. So that's just kind of crazy. Quickly, let's test out that fingerprint scanner. With it open, I can just set my thumb down and it will unlock the phone. Now with this, I have to actually press and then go through this lock screen before I can start interacting with our front display. Anyways, that's it from me on the Galaxy Z Flip 6. I hope you enjoyed the video. A lot more content coming soon, so be sure to subscribe so you're notified when it all goes live. Again, all the links will be down below in the description. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching.